welcome back to Evil's Comics. This guy right here is Evil Mike, or Mike if you prefer, and I got a review for you today. From Boom Studios, we're going to be talking about Once Upon a Time at the End of the World, issue number 10. It is written by Jason Aaron, art by Leila Del Duca, colors by Tamra Bonvillian. We got the fast forward sequence, art by Nick Dragotta, and colors by Rico Renzi, and then the whole book is done by AndWorld Design. Before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe on this guy's channel. Hit the bell, you never know when I will be dropping videos. Alright, so let's get into it. We're at the end of Gorgonzola, and we've seen bits and pieces, but from the future parts of the story, we know that they have Maceo, and they were after this thing called the engine, and that's exactly what we finally get to see. In Gorgonzola, we have this mist that came up, and it's making people go crazy. Maceo eventually designs this engine that's supposed to like capture all the mist that comes out of the bottomless pit that's in this town or whatever, and hopefully he's gonna, it's planning on getting rid of the mist, but at the same time he designed it where it can power not just a city but like a whole state, like it could power the whole state of Texas basically. And that's kind of where this leaves us off. It does say that this takes place during day 43 while they were in Gorgonzola. And the rest of the book, it just gets bad from here, because we go to day 1299, and basically we come with Maceo, and he's looking for Messi. He explains that Gorgonzola has died, that 3 days before this event all the lights in the world went out, like there's no more sun. And they show him going through Gorgonzola, and it's a horror, nightmare-filled city now. I mean, they have infected in cages, they have people that they've already murdered. But basically it is not a friendly place anymore, and the only two people that are here is Maceo and Messi and this beast. We see that Maceo's trying to leave notes of, trying to get Maceo's attention, that he leaves these notes. As soon as he leaves that note, we see that Messi shows up and she starts attacking him, and at this point you realize what's going on. They're still being affected by the mist, that his machine did not work, and there is no beast. It's basically Maceo versus Messi, and they're just seeing what the mist wants them to see. Like right here, Maceo is all messed up, and you'll see the same with Messi when Maceo looks at him. It goes as far as even the messages that they're leaving each other. Even though we saw this and it was all pristine and everything, now it's all horrible and disfigured. Basically the whole rest of the book is them trying to hunt the beast down and find each other. We see that they're diabolically, she's a wasteland ranger, so she's got traps upon traps, and we see Messi is just a massive inventor, and he's got traps on traps. But this mist is affecting him so much that even though they're leaving each other messages and stuff, the mist changes everything around. So it's not even just people that they can't see. It's visual cues and stuff like that. Eventually they get to the point where Maceo kind of explains that this is the end of Gorgonzola, that the beast took down the machine, and nothing is helping keeping the city alive basically at this time. So Maceo finally tries to go, he gets the idea to try to go fix the machine. When he goes down there, he realizes what's been going on, that the machine has not been shut down, that it's still running for some reason. He hasn't seen any signs that it's still running, but that's the mist messing with him. But he's not the only one that had the idea to come down there to the machine. Messi set a trap, and they eventually start hurting each other at this point. I mean, Maceo loses his arm. They both pretty much get stabbed in the abdomen area. Again, it's a full-on massacre at this point, where they're both trying to kill the beast, not realizing that it's each other, and it's just a full-on fist fight, grab every kind of weapon they can. But like I mentioned, that's the main thing. They both got stabbed, and Maceo loses his arm, which we see in the future that he upgrades it anyways. Eventually Gorgonzola explodes. The machine overloads. It had no supposedly had no more of that mist to suck in, so it just had no energy to recoup, and then it just exploded. So you see Gorgonzola is gone. At the very end, now that all the mist and everything is gone, we finally see that that Messio and Messi realize that they've been attacking each other and stuff. But at this point, it doesn't really matter. They gave us a little cue at the beginning of on the cover. But with Gorgonzola being gone, it split the earth, and they're so far away from each other, they can't get it to each other. They can't even talk to each other. But at this point, they're so exhausted, wounded, and they've been doing this for like months, and they really don't care. And eventually they walk away from each other. We get this flash forward scene, and it kind of reverberates on that point. We get Messio asking Mezzi, are these, her friends? Did she send these people to kill him? They're after the machine. How did they know about this? Messi denies everything, and Messio doesn't believe it. And at the very end, they both scenes mimic each other. They walk away from each other in the present time, and in the future time, they do the same thing. They walk away from each other, and that's where this book leaves us off. It's a fantastic issue. I mean, it was super sad. I mean, this is not what I want to see from these two. It started out as a love story, a boy meets a girl, and now they're trying to kill each other, kind of thing. But hey, this is my review. These are my thoughts. Let me know down below what you're thinking about it. Where is this going? The future things, we've seen some things now that we've seen the machine and know what it is. It's this machine that can power like a whole country kind of thing. So we know why they're after it, but that's as far as my thoughts go. I don't know. Well, guys, that's all I got for you. Yeah.